Good morning, welcome back to BT, and welcome back to BT. Food expert, blogger, and former host of BT.
Group hug.
It's so nice to be here, and happy birthday.
Oh, thank you.
I flew here just for that.
Oh, wow.
So,
and you brought amazing
She
stuff.
created an entire festival just for you.
Not only the Moon Festival, but yes, the Courtney Ketchen Festival.
Okay, so for my birthday, this
Yes.
festival you created, what is the Moon Festival?
Well, the Moon Festival is also known as the Mid-Autumn Festival in Chinese culture. So it actually was earlier this week, September 8th. And if you go, back to the traditional days, the Moon Festival was a harvest festival.
Right.
So people would get together, and it was sort of like sending blessings to the moon in the hopes of having a good fall and winter because you're hoping for a good harvest,
Nice.
right? But nowadays, it's really about getting people together. And I think most celebrations, when you think of any culture, any country, when you have a big festival or a day to celebrate, it's really to get people together, right? It's to try and get family together to celebrate, have a great meal, have some really nice food. And the main special thing during the Moon Festival would be, of course, something called the moon cake.
Okay.
So I've got some examples here. So these are the 4 different varieties, the T&T brand that you can buy at some of the Real Canadian Superstores that you have in town.
Okay.
And the moon cake this is the special delicacy and treat that you find around this time of year. So I've got what you can see is it's typically like a lotus seed paste. So this is the pale color here. And then with a salted duck yolk. That is one of the options you can get. And I know it sounds a little bit different, but I will tell you that when I was a child, getting the piece with the salted duck yolk was like getting the lucky piece because it was the most delicious part.
That's this one down here?
Yes, that's that one down there. Are you going to try it?
Darn right.
Okay, so the other reason why the moon cake is also considered special, it's kind of round, shaped like the moon. It's something that you would usually cut up like I did and serve it with tea. So you would just have a little piece with tea because it's quite filling, right?
Do you like it?
So you get a little bit of the salty and the sweet. Are you going to try a little piece?
Okay.
We're going to try this
It
one
is
here.
my
This doesn't have
festival after all.
It is, yes. And lotus seed actually is considered a very luxurious ingredient in a lot of Asian foods. So it's used in medicine. It's used in dessert as well. It's not too sweet. Most Asian desserts aren't too sweet. So it's got a little pastry around it. So this is something you would find this time of year. Also, something you would give as a gift to people. So if you're going to someone's home around the Moon Festival, you would give them something like this and it's packed like in a great. I mean, it's pretty much ready to go as a gift, right? So I always knew when I was a kid that when someone came around to the house with moon cake that it was going to be good eating that night. So then I brought a couple of
take
things.
us through some other stuff too.
Yeah, so I brought a couple of other just treats that I think people should try. And again, a lot of these you can find at the Real Canadian Superstore. So just some pastries. So again, custard, coconut, those are very typical. Almond cookies. These are something that I encourage people, if you're hosting a dinner party or a brunch or you're going to someone's place, just pick up something that's a little bit different and try it out.
Yeah.
Exactly. So again, just some of the fruits, the pomelo, this is the citrus fruit. Fruits are very common to give in Asian cultures because the round shape represents like wholeness, unity, harmony. So it's considered good luck when you present these to people. Also, just some other snacks that you'll find now that I'm seeing a lot of kids eating for school snacks as well are these seaweed snacks. You can find them individually packaged. But think about it. Do you eat sushi?
No.
Oh, do you eat sushi?
Yes.
So this is just what's wrapped around the sushi. And it's a nice little snack. Some more cookies and cakes. I wanted to point out these are pineapple cakes. These are very traditional in Taiwanese culture. So I know my dad loves these. And they're just filled with a little bit of a sweet pineapple filling. Would you try this one?
I don't know.
Yes, I will.
Yes, you will? Okay, here.
I'd almost rather try this.
You want to try? Okay, great. I love how adventurous you're being. These are all great things to try.
Do I rip it or
you can just eat it, yeah. But if you don't eat sushi, then you're not very used to it. But it's salty and light and full of good things.
Before we let you go, Pay, I'm walking down the food aisle in my Real Canadian Superstore. Give me one thing to try. Give me one thing I should pick up.
Well, right about now, if you can get the moon cakes, I absolutely think you should try them. If not, then pick up some of the cookies and snacks because it's also, the kids will like to eat them and try them out as well.
It's got the word cake in it. I'm trying it.
Not only Moon Festival on the 8th, but it's also the Chinatown Street Festival this weekend. So
perfect.
Try something new.
Yeah, try something different. You'll love it.
There you go.
Going to take a break, then we'll wrap things up, and Drew Kozel will give us more ideas when it comes to adorable adoptables. Got that on the way.
This I'm familiar with.
What are these?
These are watermelon seeds. You eat them don't eat them on the shell.